Hey, greetings YouTubers and Battlefield 3 gamers, or even Battlefield gamers. So Vamp9190 here, finally doing another commentary. I know it's been a long time. I will get into that in just a minute, but this video is post-patch, the March 29th patch, and I am checking out the F-35, trying to see what's what. Alright, so the patch notes on the F-35. They adjusted the center of mass hover engine for more stable level flight. Yes, I definitely can see that. Maneuverability is much better than before, and it just seems like it's not a total brick in the sky. They also updated the weapon systems to be more consistent with other jets. I guess they nerfed the cannon then a bit. I don't know. I definitely noticed. I also flew the flanker later, and that cannon is much weaker. So yeah, I'm not too thrilled about that, but hey. Alright, we'll now only attempt to enter hover at low altitudes, but it will maintain hover even if it goes high altitude, which is great. I don't know if it's my controls that are buggy. I don't know if it senses your airspeed or what, but for some reason for me, it was entering hover at a high altitude. I don't know if I was mashing the heavy brake accidentally somehow or what. A quick tip, by the way, don't hover right in front of a tank. As you can see here, that was not a good move on my part. Okay, and the F-35 SE-35 will now properly have ejection seats, so you won't get killed. Yay! Thanks, man. Thanks, DICE. That should have obviously been fixed from day one that the game was released, so, whatever, but better late than never, I guess. That was obviously an annoying bug. Okay, so in this video, as you can see, I'm on Gulf of Oman, and I'm just testing out different capabilities. I definitely think that the guided missile, you can see I just equipped that just to play around with it. It definitely seems a lot stronger, so I'm really happy about that. Before it was like, it wasn't really very useful. You wouldn't really get disables most of the time. Kills, were pretty much hard to come by. So let me also apologize. I have a cold here. I'm battling congestion and all that junk. So sorry about that. But what can you do? Overall, I think the F-35 is a lot more maneuverable. It's just more fun to fly. Before it was like a chore, and it was pretty much a flying death trap. I mean, you couldn't really go up against a flanker at all. Now you pretty much have a fighting chance. I mean, I think the flanker is still a little bit better with turning and maneuverability, but the F-35 is not that far behind, so I think you can take advantage, and if you can get a jump on one, you could definitely you can definitely hold your own. You can see on that last cannon strafe, before the patch, that would have definitely been a kill. Now it's just a disable. And check out this move. I don't know how I did this, but that was pretty funny. So but what can you do? I mean, I think to me, because later on I flew the flanker and I noticed the same thing, and I definitely didn't have as much fun as I normally did, just because you just don't dominate instantly like you did before. But I think maybe it's better for the game itself. I don't know. I think the jury's still out there. I'll let you know, I think in the coming weeks, once I've really gotten to fly all the jets and just been able to see if it's a real pain or if it's still fun and you can get lots of kills and just help your team and all that good stuff. So let me know, all you pilots, do me a favor, comment up at the bottom if you feel the same way, if you've flown the F-35 yet, or the other jets, the flanker and the Super Hornet, and what you think, your opinion on the strength of the cannon now. I think in this gameplay, this one's actually split into two. part 1, part 2, just because it was like over, I think it was close to 25-30 minutes that I played in this game before before it ended. And then I ended up editing stuff down to cut out some of the boring parts. No one wants to see you flying toward the end of the map, edge of the map and back, and it's just like, what fun is that? But I edited down. The first video I think is like 12 minutes. The second one's in that range, maybe 10 minutes or something. So, but I didn't want to post, a 20+ minute video with just one long running commentary. I'll probably also comment on the second video, but I'll have to see. So, and that brings me back to what I said at the very start. Is I know it's been forever since I actually did a commentary. Reason for that is just you get busy, work and family life and stuff like that going on, and it just takes a lot of time and effort to do commentaries in addition to editing all the videos down. So what I have been doing, if you've noticed on my channel, is simply just editing gameplay and posting it just to have content go up, and hopefully some of you enjoyed those videos. But for those of you that check this one out and and you like the commentary itself or just the combination, let me know if you would definitely rather see commentaries versus just gameplay videos, because it does take time and effort to put them together, and I want to put out interesting videos and pretty much the the best that I can do. And if that means doing a commentary every time, well, that's what it means, and I will adjust accordingly. I'll probably have less videos going up, but they will have commentaries. And that's another thing too, is when I first started posting videos, I was gaining subscribers pretty regularly, and it really just slowed down since Battlefield 3. And I think maybe that's because there are some really good commentators out there that pretty much post almost every day. There's no way I could do that. I can maybe do it videos maybe a couple times a week, but they would have commentaries. So let me know what you think. That's another thing. I'm trying to get more subscribers, but if I can't get any subscribers, then it's what's the point? It's like people aren't really watching the videos. So that's another thing, is if you can maybe tell me what you think, some tips on gaining more subscribers and being able to get more people to see these videos and get more feedback. And I definitely want to get a little bit more involved in the community. Unfortunately, I'm not a college student. I'm working and just family guy and all that, so I am not able to spend half the day playing Battlefield and doing editing videos and doing commentaries, but I can set aside some time to do it. So just let me know what you think and what your opinion is as far as posting commentaries, gaining more subscribers, and possibly I don't know if it's joining different networks or whatever on YouTube, but any help is appreciated. Let me know and I'll take it from there, see what I can do. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this commentary up, let you guys just watch the rest of the video. Again, I'm playing around right now with the guided missile and having some reasonable success. Just definitely getting some disableds, which is nice if you can follow up and knock the vehicle out. If not, hopefully maybe one of your team is in a tank or something close by, and after you disable it, they can knock it out or whatever. So, but I'm not too hung up on if I didn't get the kill, I get all upset or whatever. It's about being effective, helping your team, playing the F and objective type of a thing, PTFO. You can still do that in a jet, and part of that is obviously clearing out the enemy from the the different flags. I hate when people do that to me. You just saw I kind of spawn disabled that dude. I was debating whether to just, and you could see I tell him sorry in the chat, because I almost didn't shoot. I was like, well, do I let him take off? Because I was right there, and I saw that he had just jumped into the jet. So, you know, I try not to do that too often, and maybe there it was just a reaction. So, you know, I don't like to do that to people. But the bottom line is that, you know, you can still help your team in a jet and be effective. I think part of it is not just dogfighting all the time. If you can dogfight, maybe take the other jet out and then help with some ground support. I think that's definitely the best thing. Alright, so thanks for watching. Check out part 2, and let me know in the comments below what you think about subscribers and anything else you want to comment on F-35 and the new changes to the jets in the patch. I'll be covering other weapons changes and things that that have come out, and be posting some more videos soon. Thanks. Catch you later.